Hey Chevra, so in this video I went together with the one and only amazing tour guide, Rebbe Elisha Bruck. We went to Aryeh David to a new spot that took 10 plus years to dig up. It's the same path where Klal Yisrael went to be Oleh Regel. We had the Sukkos, the tremendous Sukkos to walk through. Rabbi say, enjoy. Okay Chevra, good morning. Today I am together with Rebbe Elisha Bruck. Elisha, tell us about yourself a little and tell us where we're going today.
Originally from Borough Park. Borough Park was just way too boring. So you gotta live in Eretz Yisrael if you want life to be a little more interesting. Today we're going to a new place, just opened up 2 weeks ago, but it's been around for 2,000 years. It was hiding under the ground. We're going to the Oleh Regel in Yerushalayim, Kodesh. We're going to take a look at those holy stones, the holy steps, and get hashra. We're to do it today in our days.
However, you may not know, or you may know, that Rebbe Elisha also is the operations manager of the amazing organization called Aryeh Leib Deutsch. Rebbe Elisha, tell us about it a little.
If you have a question, you want to go to your Rav with a shaila, is it kedai? What about chinuch? Where am I going to live? Turn to Aryeh Leib Deutsch. Beis Hamikdash will guide you. We'll show you what's available. We'll show you how to make it work here in Eretz Yisrael. You got to ask the question again. There's a lot more available than what it used to be.
And Chevra, I used their resources tremendously, and they were tremendous help. Muncie, Baltimore, some more advice, more help with schools, with shuls, and all stuff like that. And Rabbi said, hit him up. All right, Chevra, we're on the way. This is the Yerida L'Tzarech Aliyah, right, Reb?
On the way, we're going down so we could do Aliyah left. Take a look over here. Standing in Aryeh David. This is where David HaMelech was king. Shlomo HaMelech was king. You need to understand the musik v'arantet Am Yisrael el gichain, where they anointed Shlomo HaMelech by the Be'er. So you're in Yerushalayim here. You have to go down deep into the valley, and that means v'arantet Am Yisrael el gichain. We're looking for some malachim to anoint again. Hashem will find the Melech. The car of Mamish, he'll be anointed already. He'll come anointed Mashiach. But if we need to anoint him, you always Mashiach malachim by the Be'er. You gotta get a good spot. Car of
Mamish.
So here we are by the Shiloach, the actual Shiloach, Mizman HaPayis, and Klal Yisrael would come into Yerushalayim, and the Regel would come from there. They'd come here. First things first, you walk in Yerushalayim, you want to toivel in a mikvah. You gotta come in with tahara. There's a lot of stuff you can do here with tahara. You can eat chumais, maizes, bikarbanas. You need your tahara. So right now we have chevra down here that are preparing this mikvah. Beis Hamikdash will start using it again. If you look over your shoulder over there, you'll see there's actually archaeologists that are uncovering another section that was never uncovered yet. This is a first. You're seeing this live? Maybe a coin, maybe a machzis or shekel is going to come at it in the next minute out of one of those buckets. This is the first time someone is sifting through that sand in 2,000 years. The history is there. It's all in Achana. Beis Hamikdash, we're going to have this very soon again. Okay, Rabbi say, take a look over here on the map. We're standing now at the entrance, okay, right here by the Shiloach. So if you're a Yid from 2,000 years ago, and you're a Haile Yid coming to bring your Kavanas, you're doing Aliyah Regel, you're coming from the bottom of the city, you toivel, grab your dip, I'm sure it was a Haisa Mikveh, you come up the steps over here, you're walking up the path, notice both sides has stores, because that's where you do your shopping along with your Malchi Yisrael on the way up to Har HaBayis, you come up over here, or use the ramp today on the right side, it's still visible, where you bring up your Kavanas over here through the ramp. If you don't have Kabbanis, you can just go up the steps over here, straight onto Har HaBayis. This is your Aryeh Regel path. We're starting the Shvila Oleh Regel. Let's go do Aryeh Regel. Before we get too far, you gotta bring your carbon Ria. You can't just come. You gotta come to Heroi. So you come over here to the shops. You can choose a nice carbon over here. I think that looks a little bit too big, right? You choose a little cute carbon over here. You gotta bring some nesachim. You gotta bring some stuff with you. Don't go empty-handed. And then you schlep it with you. You come down and you start walking up the steps over here. Ma'yafu pamecha ban olim. We're going Aryeh Regel. The Marchigig explains based on the pasuk in Shir Shirim that it's so beautiful. How beautiful is it? Your feet. You're walking your shoes. You're walking up Aryeh Regel. Ma'yafu pamecha. These are the same actual steps. The Klal Yisrael walked up Aryeh Regel. It's a mitzvahs esid da'arai. So you put on tefillin, you do Aryeh Regel. Now, tzaddikim anshe maisa, when they leave their sukkah, they always kiss their sukkah because it's a chesed shel mitzvah. Every time you have something gishmak and holy, there's shuls that have a seat of a rebbe for 300 years that it stays there because it's kaddish, right? What about these floors? Aren't they kaddish? Isn't this a davar shebekdusha? Isn't this beautiful? Isn't this kaddish? Heilige floors. We have that kush. So chesed shel mitzvah, we do Aryeh Regel over here. to be zoichet to continue doing it, to be Oleh Regel b'karev, just like you're Oleh on these roads. Zoichet to use the same roads and even more roads to continue being Oleh Regel over here. This is it. This is the shvil, Oleh Beis Hamikdash, Har Beis Hashem. So we're walking up over here. We know that the mitzvah is called Aryeh Leib Deutsch. Okay, the Torah says 3 times you got to do this. Why is it called Aryeh Leib Deutsch? Something about your foot. You got to walk it up. You got to do it. The Yom Tov itself, we call it a regel. You know which regel is this? Because the Yom Tov is named after the mitzvah. It brings you to the Beis Hamikdash where you get your spiritual energy for the year. It's all part of the mitzvah of coming. You got to walk it. You got to put an effort. You got to come see it. Along the hallway of the Oleh Regel on this road, there's actually an underground. If you take a look over here, you'll see there's another layer, what we call the drainage or the sewage system. And they found down there broken pottery, candles, coins. That was where the remaining Jews stayed when the Beis Hamikdash was destroyed. That's where they hid from the Romans until the end. Eventually the Romans broke the floor and they found them and they took them out. But we found the Zecher from them still here. Towards the end of the Shvil Oleh Regel, check this out. If you come here, take a close look. There's actually archaeological digs happening today. Live. These are buckets that were taken out a couple of minutes ago. They have to go be sifted, looking for some volunteers. The guy who was here a minute ago told us that he found yesterday an ancient artifact from the Roman times. We tried to take a picture, but he didn't let us because it wasn't processed yet, so we don't want to surprise anyone on that. But it's actually happening here, digging out of the walls. You have different layers. This layer here on the bottom is early Roman period. Those stones over there, it's a little bit later. You have over there's Manabaya stones over here. The more you walk, the higher you walk, you get Byzantine period, then you get the Muslim period. It's all of it coming out in front of you open. And if you walk a little bit further here, take a look at this gorgeous, beautiful structure. Rabbi Isai, this is the Koisel Hamaravi. Here we are. You finished the path. The Ilam Teufel, you bought your kabbanis. You have everything, your bikurim, everything you bought. You're walking now. You're looking over here towards Har Beis Hashem. Come closer. Beres says, you're walking up. Here you are. You're gonna go up to Har Beis. Bring your kabbanis. V'zoich b'mheira v'yameinu. Amen.
Amen. Atachem el Yerushalayim ircha, oy berachamim tashu, v'sishkaim b'saycha, v'sishkaim b'saycha, kasher dibarta, berachamim tashu, v'sishkaim b'saycha, v'sishkaim b'saycha, kasher dibarta.
Gorgeous model over here of Yerushalayim. You can take a look where we walked. We were here. We started off on the bottom, going under Yerushalayim, Yerushalayim, all the way to the bottom. We came up to here. This is the Oleh Regel would come onto Har Bayis, would come up over here. This is Har Bayis. Notice how this whole city on top over here? It's a whole different path. That was not around, but the times of David the Melech, it came much later. It's higher up. Oleh Regel means you're coming up. You're going up from Yerushalayim, all the way to Har Bayis over here. This is the Nebuah coming true. Little kids on the streets of Yerushalayim.